Hey guys, this video is the walkthrough of the Room Ignite from TryHackMe. This is basically a new startup and it has a few issues with their web server. So let's have a look onto these. And you just need to start the mission and you have to connect to the OpenVPN. Once it's all done, then what you can do is open a new tab and you can just pretty much perform an nmap scan with the target IP. If you get target IP after a minute, and you can just perform just basic nmap scan and it will result which ports are open. And yeah, here you can see it's basically there is only one port open out of 999, and it's basically HTTP, which is the hypertext transfer protocol, so which is running in port 80. So that means you can just pretty much paste the target IP in the browser to see what is in the web page. So here we can see it's basically a full CMS and it's running on version 1.4, and you'll be able to see it's getting started, change the apache.htaccess file and a lot more other. Install the database, make folders writable, make configuration changes. That's it. To access full admin, go to, so there is a link and the username here is admin and password here is admin is what's written there, and that seems to be pretty good for us, right? So yeah, let's access that with the username here as admin and password with admin. Okay, we are now inside the full CMS and it is highly recommended that you change the password from the default of admin. So I'm not going to change as of now. So we just logged in with the credentials that is available in the website. So how vulnerable it is, right? So everything was displayed in the web page, right? The username and password, and we are inside the full CMS, and we can pretty much upload files and do a lot of things here. I'm just viewing all of these things, like users and the permissions and the page cache and the activity log, successful login by admin on this IP, etc. And there is a settings also available. There are no settings for any advanced modules. So these are all the informations that I am able to get from this particular website. Okay, when I click here, I was able to see it's way, it's saying as it's welcoming me. It's saying that welcome to full CMS and it's version 1.4. So this is pretty much all the information that we needed, right? So we get the version and we get the name of the CMS that it is running, and it's full CMS and it's currently running on version 1.4. What we can do is search for full CMS 1.4 exploits online, and here it is. You do get in 1.4.8 full replace ID SQL injection authenticated from the GHDB Google Hacking Database. And you can see it's basically in 1.4.8. As of now, we do have 1.4 version, not 1.4.8, and it's saying that 1.4.7. And these are the informations that we have, like this is proof of concepts, and how we can get, like in burp request burp suit, the request from one of the affected page full replace ID is the one that we need to change, like, and save it as 32. So this is how you exploit basically, and these are all those informations to exploit it. But our CMS is running on 1.4. So, and we do have 1.4.1 available, and here we have a GitHub repo where it has running on 1.4.1, and we have 1.4 and 1.4.1 seems to be pretty matching. So we can just download this full update.py by clicking here and click download raw file, and you do have readme to see how you can use this. Okay, RCE, it's basically remote code execution, which seems to be pretty good, and we do have 1.4.1 RCE available. And basically this is how you use it. You can see the usage from the screenshot, like Python 3 file name and the URL to our full CMS, and this may be the listener IP and the port number that we want to get listens. And here they started the netcat and minus NVLP or NLVP and the port number. So this is how you basically use this. So I just downloaded that, and let me use the same, like Python 3 and this full.updated.py, and we also need our TryHackMe's IP for getting a reverse connection. So I'm entering ifconfig to get my IP. So from the ton 0 I was able to get my TryHackMe IP. So before that, what we needed is the URL, right? So this is a URL. Just I'm just copying it from here, space the IP, which is our TryHackMe IP, OpenVPN IP for getting reversal. Remember, this is not the target IP. So after that, I'm just entering the port number as 1234. You can just enter the port number to listen. Okay, now I'm just starting netcat minus nvlp for numeric verbose listen port, and 123 for the support number that I would like to listen. So if everything is done, if netcat is listening, then I am going to press enter here. I don't know what happened here, but here we just get the connection, and you can see it's can't access TTY job control turned off. So if you see some messages like this, then you have to search for spawn TTY online, or else it will not, the things like the sudo or some of the comments will not work. Okay, so that's a reason. Like I'm just entering comments like sudo -l to list the privileges, and as you can see, no TTY present, and no ASPAS program specified. This is the error that you probably get. So you can just search for spawn TTY online, and you will be able to get a website like this. And from that website, like we can just note that like it's wiki.secular.dev, something like that. So from that website, you can just copy the Python code for getting a TTY. Once you copy and paste it here, then the privileges and all those commands will get worked, right? It is asking me for the password, so it basically means that it does work, but unfortunately here we don't know the password, right? So yeah, let's yeah, it's okay. So we get the connection. So now we are here. What we need first here is user name. So I'm just moving to home directory. In home directory, I do have www data is the username here. I'm just accessing it, and there is a flag available in this user directory. I'm just trying to access that, and this seems to be the user flag. We can just pretty much answer that. The user.txt is there. And now what we need to is root.txt. To become root, we don't know the password, so we can't use the sudo -l command. Let's use find / -perm for permission, -u equal to s for finding SUID bit related binaries. So for not getting errors, I'm using 2 greater /dev/null. So here it is. And we were able to get some of the binaries, and these are all those countdowns, like we have mount, ping, passability, SU, etc. But unfortunately, I could not find anything seems to be suspicious here. So I'm moving back to var, like var www html, where I am before. Here it is. So we have fuel, which is our CMS running, right? So let's access our CMS directory and list the files. And we have application, data backup, and install. So let's list with permissions. Here it is, all seems to be a directory, and we have the data backup. So let's try to move to the data backup, and there is only index.html. So I'm just moving back. I'm just moving to application. In the application, I do have a lot of informations, but this seems to be pretty good, like the config. So I'm just moving to config, and I'm listing. And in the config, I do have a lot of things, but the suspicious content that I was able to find from here seems to be the database.php. A database usually contains informations, right? So I'm just getting maybe sensitive informations. Here it is. Here, look at it. You do get a username here called root, and you do get a password here called me, right? So yeah, we just get the password and the username is root. Let's try to switch user to root with the password me. Boom, guys, we are now root. So let's confirm that by entering who am I. As you can see, we are root, and this hash also means that we are root. Now what we can do is access the root directory, and you can just pretty much view the root.txt file. That's it. It's okay. So basically, this is how you solve this lab, guys. I hope this video helped you to solve this lab and teach you something more. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.